What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Vitriol. Yes, indeed. How about that? Vitriol making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from George Kenny, and George wanted to see me react to this song by Vitriol called I Drown Nightly. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let me see, this was posted by Super Emo Max. All one word. Yeah, Super Emo Max. Okay. And the video has 272 views. It's not going to get you there. Sorry. Look, I'm sure the song is fine. I'm sure the video is fine. I'm just saying 272 views. It's not going to get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Vitriol, live 2019, New Orleans, I Drown Nightly. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Quick for a special guy, we got Blaine in the audience here. He requested a song that we ain't playing on the rest of this tour, so you guys get a special treat next time.
There's always that one guy in the crowd, isn't there? Ugh.
Mean! Woo! My God! Woo! My God! Molestigine! What the hell's going on tonight?
Oh, man. Oh, God, this is painful to listen to. Look, okay. Instrumentally, guitars, bass, drums. Everything I'm hearing out of them that I somehow managed to hear clearly sounds good. I like the guitar tone. It is muddy. It's definitely muddy, but for this style of music, it fits. It does fit. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it does fit this style of song. Bass is just you can hear the frequency clearly, but you can't hear any attacks at all. And that's because he's probably got his EQ totally geared onto the bass. He probably has his bass knob turned up to like 8. His mids are probably at about a 6, and his treble is all the way down at like a 2, probably. The drumming, from what I can hear, sounds clean. It does sound accurate. The guitar playing sounds clean and accurate. I mean, it's like I said, instrumentally, it sounds like they know what they're playing. It sounds like they know what they're doing. It sounds like they're pretty talented musicians. The song itself, I do like the switch ups in time, and I'm not talking about switching between halftime feel and straight time. No, I'm talking about actual tempo changes. I like it. It does sound a little chaotic. I'm not going to lie, it does, but at least it's there to help create some differentials within the song, to help change things up, switch things up. Give it a little bit of a new direction. I like that. I do like that. The vocals are just absolute and utter, just, rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I have said this before on the channel, and I'll say it again. I got no problem with grit and growl vocals. I really don't. As long as they are tempered with melodics in some way. Either switch between grit and growl and clean vocals, melodic singing. Switch between the two. Or, if you're going to do pure grit and growl, have melodic undertones within the grit and growl. Have the melodics mixed in with the grit and growl at the same time. There are a lot of vocalists who are able to do that, and I got no issue with them. This is just pure grit and growl, and I have never been a fan of that, ever. The vocals are really kind of ruining this for me. They really are. They are bad. And I just saw that this is about a 9.5 minute long song. Oh, goody. We got another 6 minutes of this. Huh. Look at the joy on my face. I just can't wait to push that play button. Oof, this is gonna be rough.
You're capable of righteous violence.
Wait a minute. Are we going into another song here, or is this the same song? I wasn't told by the requester that this was 2 songs on one video. The requester just sent me this link and said this is the song. But to me, this looks and sounds like the song's over. And they're starting a new song, are they?
Because you aren't compassionate. Extreme acts of cruelty require a high level of empathy. The next time you have an instinct to help someone, you might consider crushing them instead.
I think this is a different song. This sounds totally different. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to say that's it. I'm going to take a chance. This sounds like a brand new song. So, okay, I'm going to call it because I'm going to trust my gut here. Now, if I'm wrong and this is continuing, I apologize, but I was not told that this is two songs. I was just given this link. I wasn't given any timestamps, so I don't know or not. But I'm gonna follow my gut. I'm gonna trust my gut instinct here. I'm gonna say that was the end of it. If it's not, and this is more of the same song of I Drown Nightly, I apologize. But I'm gonna trust my instincts on this. Okay, let me get my thoughts together. It's not going to take long, I promise. I've already said everything I need to pretty much say. I'm just going to hit some bullet points. So this should be a pretty quick review. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Vitriol with I Drown Nightly. This was a request from George Kenny. Okay, before I give my score, I just want to clarify. I did go and check out the studio version of I Drown Nightly, and the studio version is only like 3.5 minutes long. So I'm very confident that what we heard and where I stopped it was the right place to stop. That other song was a completely different song. So I'm glad I trusted my instincts there. In the future, guys, if you guys do send me videos, requests, and there's more than one song on the video, please let me know and give me start times and stop times. That way I know where to start and where to stop, okay? Please, please, please do that for me if you guys make requests in the future, okay? Anyway, let's get to the score here, because this is going to be a short review. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 3.3. Yep, 3.3. I feel good about that score. I know it's a low score. I actually, by definition, a 3.3 is, by definition, really bad. And I understand that. But I don't like normally giving low scores, but when the song warrants a low score, I have no problem giving it, and I feel fully justified doing so. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I understand this is a live video, and I understand that it was filmed on what I believe to be a phone, more than likely, and I get that. Sound quality was terrible on this. It was absolutely horrible. The poor microphone was being seriously overdriven. And I did my best not to take that into account. I did my best to leave sound quality out of the equation here. But it was noticeably bad. The instrumentation, like I talked about during the course of the reaction, the instrumentation sounded tight from what I could tell. Now, the guitar tone, very muddy, very, very overly distorted. Really should think about backing off the distortion a little bit. But I also know that for this style of music that they're doing, muddy guitars are the norm. They're the normal thing. So fitting, yes, it definitely fit the style of song, but at the same time, didn't enjoy it. Couldn't hear the bass at all. I could hear bass frequency clear as day, but I couldn't hear any attacks. I couldn't hear any tones. All I heard was frequency. And again, typical for that style of music. Yes, absolutely, but not enjoyable. The drumming was probably the highlight for me, if I'm being honest. His double kick was nice. It was very solid. Colorful use of, or a good use of symbol color, good use of symbol usage, not overly used, which I appreciate. I mean, in spots it was overly used, but again, going with the style of music, it's appropriate, so it fits. But he wasn't hitting that crash, or not the crash, the China. He wasn't smacking that China the entire song like I've heard other bands do. Now, he was mixing it up, and there were times he wasn't even using it. He was relying on the skins, and I appreciate that. Vocally, just utter and complete rubbish. Absolute garbage. Hot dumpster fire. I know it's the style of music. I get it. I know, understand. I know it. I know that style of vocalization fits this style of song. I understand that. I'm not a fan of it. I don't see it as being enjoyable to listen to. I have no problem with grit and growl as long as it is tempered with melodics in some way, whether it be trading off between grit and growl and clean melodic singing, or have the grit and growl with melodic undertones within the grit and growl. This was just pure grit and growl, the entire song, and no, not enjoyable. Not enjoyable at all. The most impressive thing about this song, in all honesty, was the drumming. And I'm sorry, but that's not going to carry a song with me. It's not. There's got to be more to it than that. And like I said, the guitar playing, very muddy. I mean, it was accurate, it was clean, but wasn't impressive in any way, shape, or form. And the bass playing, I couldn't tell, because all we heard was frequency. I suspect he had his settings at, like, seriously, bass probably cranked it to 8 or 9, mids probably around a 6, 5 or a 6, and then his treble was probably all the way down at like a 1 or a 2. It was so slanted. It was unbearable to listen to. So yeah, this wasn't just pretty bad. This was really bad, which is why it's getting the really bad score appropriately of 3.3. So yeah, 3.3. I feel justified giving that score, and that is where we're gonna stay. So 3.3 final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.